Hey, what's up? My name is Jonathan Antonio Martinez Machain from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, and this time from Germany. Uh, our friend Jürgen.
Jürgen, yes.
Jürgen, your last name?
Jürgen Breuninger is my name. Jürgen Breuninger. Dankeschön, gracias.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Nice to meet you. I haven't. Uh, we haven't. Um, we have. I'm sorry, my English is sometimes betrays me. We haven't chat in zero occasions, uh, but I have seen that you are making a Didgeridoo festival over there in Germany.
Yes. Yes, I tried to start this festival in the year 2020.
Mhm.
But of course, the pandemic, I have to stop it and I had to cancel it. And now was the time right to say, okay, I do it again. and,
Awesome.
and so I decided to make this festival, and I asked the local community if they will help me. And yes, I got a little bit money and said, okay, come on, let's do it.
So cool, so cool. And tell us about you. And how do you start to play didgeridoo? But first, how
Oh,
where do you heard heard the didgeridoo for the first time, and then how do you start to play?
okay. It was in the year 1970, 97. Ist das richtig, was ich gerade gesagt habe? Sorry, a long time ago. Um, and I was playing in a band. I was singer in a band,
Huh?
and our guitarist uh, decided to play didgeridoo. And but I don't knew the word didgeridoo and anything like this. And he brought a didgeridoo in form of this plastic pipe.
Same.
I'll show you.
Oh, you still
It
have the
was
same.
Yes, it was exactly this pipe, this one.
Oh,
This new for it, and he showed me what sound comes out of this tube, and I was fascinated and said, "What is this?" And he told me this is a didgeridoo, and he began to play this didgeridoo because he had problems with speaking, and the
mm,
teacher who told him how to speak said to him, okay, try this circular breathing and maybe it helps you to talk fluently. And
mm,
it worked. And so I was very fascinated of this sound. I took this tube home and practiced. And I looked at videos, and we met next time 2 weeks later, and we decided, okay, we will have this kind of music in our band for intros or something like this.
okay.
And so I started playing and practicing by myself. And there was a concert in a neighbor town called Husum with Alan Dargin,
Mm,
and later with here Phil Cunningham. And we visited this concerts, and I was flashed and said, okay, this kind of playing, I want to learn this. And I practiced more and more and more. And a few years later, people said to me, come on, show us how to play didgeridoo. And so I began
okay.
to be a teacher of didgeridoo. And now, mm, in the 2000 years, I'm at very much festivals in Germany,
Okay.
and was looking around what's up there, and um, yes, this was I met this Stephen Kent and other didgeridoo players all around these festivals, and they pushed me also to make more sounds and try more. And also, I began to work with injured people. Um, I made a concert in a house where only blind and thumb people are living. And this was very fascinating for me and for this the people. And so I decided together with the people from this house to start working with them. And so first, without money, I was doing this, and after a few times, there were coming more and more and more, and I decided to stop my normal work
Mhm.
and only do this work. And today, I only work with making music with injured people and working in schools, working just with musician and pedagogic
Okay.
together.
And you have a musician background, right?
Yes, of course. I was always playing music.
What
I
kind
was
of another instruments, or what kind of music, or you are a theoretical musician?
yes. First I was a singer, mostly singer, blues singer, rock and roll singer, heavy metal,
Ah,
and
huevo.
stuff like this. Yes, and but with this didgeridoo, many things changed, and I began making drumming, percussion.
Mm,
Um, I'm a djembe player. Um, I also have now courses with djembe practitioners, um, and we have a little drummer band doing little yes concerts
okay,
with
okay.
drumming. Mm.
So because most of the players, didgeridoo players, I mean, there are few musicians few didgeridoo players with a musician background. Like, uh, I have met some dudes over here. They just say, ah, no, I'm not a musician. I'm just play the didgeridoo, and I'm
Mm.
like, fuck's sake, didgeridoo is a music instrument, dude. You are a fucking musician.
Yes, yes.
Musician.
With the band where I played together first with Didgeridoo, we called ourselves Boomerang, the
Boomer.
band,
Yeah.
long time ago, and so we had a bass player, we had guitar player, and we had percussion,
Hmm.
and it was always necessary to talk about it. Um, what kind of music instrument is didgeridoo now? Will it play bass lines, or what what role? Also what wie heißt es noch? Sorry, words are
Yeah.
missing. Um, yes, how to involve the instrument so that's not lost, and that's not too much in the front, and it sounds good, then
You you
to make it sound good.
you are a player from 1970 something, right?
Yeah, 1997. That's okay from this time.
19 is 197 something.
Nine, no, 97.
Ah, 97.
1997. Yes, yes.
97. In 1997. Okay, 1997. That's whoa. That's mind blown for me because I was some- I was 13 years old. The only
Yes.
the the
Okay.
only didgeridoo the only didgeridoo that I ever heard, but I didn't put it so much attention. It was on the Steve Irwin documentals. And it was like, fuck it, don't care so much. But you were doing music in that time, so awesome, so awesome.
Yes, yes. I'm now. I'm born in 1960. 1964. So
1964.
I'm 58 years old, and I decided when I was about yes, and in this time when I catch the didgeridoo catches me,
Hey,
I
yeah, yeah.
decided to change my life with my work. Um, Step to step, I every time I try to do this I like what's where my heart goes, and today I think I do this. I
It-
do
it-
only the things I like.
yeah, this is so awesome because for every single didgeridoo player that I have been in this situation, that in the interviews, and they always say, I was doing this and doing that, and then I played didgeridoo, my life changed. And
Yes.
then my life changed. And my life changed. It's so awesome,
Mm.
so like mind blown. And with all the respect, but I haven't seen so much activity or of you on social media. But you, it's because you don't do too much social media,
Yes.
or you don't, or you focus more on what you do on your job with the you
Yes.
do over there.
You know, I during this work to make commercial for this didgeridoo wave days,
Mm,
uh, I really just began to play
okay.
with social media because
Mm,
okay, there are some older recordings, but I never did it on my. I never did these recordings on myself. And for example, you know WhatsApp, and I don't know anything about WhatsApp status. I don't know this. And then someone told me, hey, you have to push this on your on your status. And so I
mm,
did it, and I was very astonished. Oh, what's that? In about 2 hours, over 100 people are looking at this. I
mm.
said, "Oh, that works." And okay, and then I decided, okay, I do very little. I will push it with social media because I would like that the Didgeridoo Wave Days in the future will be more international. Now, in this, yes, everybody from all the world they have to come here to our North Sea. Yes, nice. And so we have people from Sweden, we have people from Switzerland, we have people from Austria,
Mhm.
and um, I'm planning that we in the next years always that we have international people here, and I would like I live out there. Maybe I can look out of my window. No, yeah, you don't see anything out of of my window. There is a hostel near,
Okay.
just on the other side, and they have about 140 beds for sleeping. And this time, I think we will be about 40 or 50 people living there and are making music together. And I wish that all beds are full. And next time, the next 3 years, I think it will grow.
Yeah.
And my uh, I want this festival to move automatically with so that it grows automatically. I invite all the people to come and look what's here possible. And now I'm now I have to organize many things. And in the future, I think the more people enjoy this and come, so they will take part in this and will be a part of it. And so I have to do less, and all the people who come do more and say, okay, I'm coming, I want to dance with the people. Another one comes and said, come on, I want to sing with the people. and so it would grow, and everybody can do his own. I call it now business there.
What part of Germany is gonna be the beach wave day?
In which part this is?
Huh? Which
Yes,
city?
it's near Hamburg,
In
Hamburgo.
Burgos.
Um, it's about 100 kilometers from Hamburg, into the north, near Denmark,
Okay, okay.
between Hamburg and Denmark, the middle
I
is.
was watching some of your recent videos that it's a beach over there in Germany.
Yes, yes,
I
yes. We have the North Sea. It's a rough sea,
and
and
very cold. I imagine
sorry.
cold, cold water of the sea, very cold.
Yes, now it's very cold. Yes,
Yeah.
and in the summer it's still a little bit cold, but you can go into it.
It's almost like the same thing over here in the Pacific because I live in Tijuana and over there it's the ocean Pacific. But most of the time we have uh, Arctic water,
Yes.
and the sea temperature is like I don't know 10 degrees
Yeah.
Celsius,
Mm.
10, 8 Celsius. I was a
Yes.
surfer.
Yes.
I
Yes.
cannot stand so much the cold water, so I don't
Yes.
surf more. I imagine over there that beach is
Uh,
almost
in the
like
summer, in summer, July to September, many people make here her holidays, their holidays, and enjoy this landscape. The next town here is called Büsum, where they do their holidays, and then many people know the islands, Sylt, with beach, and and Sylt. There are many surfers and something like this. Kite surfing is here. They do kite surfing and something like this.
I didn't know that Germany had like a beach culture, beach paradises like that because
Yes, of course.
beautiful
Where
to
I Yes, where I live, we have about 30 kilometers from Heide. It's 30 kilometers to the coast in the
see.
north, and it's no, not north, in the west, and in the east, are about 80 kilometers. We have another sea,
Okay.
north. There's North Sea and the sea in the east, and so you can try different beaches here. Okay, back to Didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo.
Um, yes. The first thing I wanted to do was a festival for didgeridoo players. And when I began to look who wants to come, when I asked the friends, come on, who wants to join, it
Mhm.
was very fast. I know, okay, this not only can be a didgeridoo festival, and so we have a drummer,
Mm.
Norbert Nihus is his name. It's a friend of mine. He will do drum workshops and cajon workshops. And we have a lady from Brazil. She makes
Mm.
and she wants to make a dance with the music of Salem de la Brea.
Mm.
No?
Okay.
Salem is the
Salim.
one I invited from France, and I think, a well-known didgeridoo player and beatboxer.
Mhm.
And he will do his beatbox and didgeridoo workshop on Sunday, and on
Mhm.
Saturday he will make a big show in a location here called Kulturforum, culture, a place where culture happens. It's in the schoolyard, in a school place where school happens.
Tip.
Uh, yes, and in the, there are some musicians on in Friday evening. They want to play session with us, and so in a location here in Hyde, it's a call. It's something like a pub, and in this pub we meet the band Slan, and Slan is from Rendsburg town here in the neighbor town, 30 kilometers from here.
Mm.
And they will do folk music, start the session with folk music, and then we have the handpan players here, and we have drummers, percussion, and we will do a night session.
Was so awesome. It's almost like a world music, all kind of Brazilians and this and that
Yes.
in it, but with the didgeridoo as the main thing, no?
Yes, of course. We have three kinds of didgeridoo workshops, and we have also Salem is one didgeridoo player who will give workshop. Michael Irger, I think you have talked already to him.
Sí.
Michael Irger he will do workshops, and Sven Mulder, he is playing traditional jidaki. These three types of didgeridoo will be taught, and so it's there are many people now who wants to play didgeridoo and make didgeridoo workshops.
Yeah, yeah. And I was like thinking that there is no one place for the festival. You are saying this place, this place, this place, this place.
Okay, yes,
It's like
there's
around the whole city.
yes, of course, but
Wow.
the main place is the hostel. In the
Uh-huh.
hostel, we meet all together, and then Friday evening we start this festival there. And this will happen when in the evening we will meet there for an hour, 1.5, and then we
Hmm.
all together go into the town, straight through the town to this pub, Rosengasse, and there
Uh-huh.
will happen the first session. And yes, when this night is done, they go back sleeping in the hostel, and after breakfast next day, the workshops will start,
Wow.
and and
Oh,
during the yes, and at about 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, we will go to the marketplace. There is a
uh,
big marketplace, and there will be many people. They every Saturday there are many people on this marketplace,
mm,
and then we will make street music. We will
uh,
have a street music happening. Uh, have contacted many street musicians, guitar players from here, maybe someone with a piano, some flutes, some fiddles, and everything. And we want to have music in this town. And I call the didgeridoo wave. We
mm,
will have the didgeridoo sound everywhere, connected with other instruments for about 2 hours.
mm.
Then we go back to the hostel, have more workshops, and in the evening we will see Salem on the stage. Yes, on a Sunday after breakfast, workshops, and the evening we will have the big final.
I like so much this kind of how do you manage this kind of a festival? It's very uh, opposite of the whole festivals because most of the other festivals, with all the respect for the other festivals, they are so hippie. You know, they go to the forest and they go to the nature to be to be one with the earth and shit like that. But no, you are doing this for the city. You are doing to the marketplace, to the pub, to the school. I have a concert for the buskers. And wow, that's
Yes,
fine. It's so
this was my idea. I'm a guy. I like to be connected to people,
mm,
and every year I join a big community of people in Germany. It's called a meeting for it's only for men. A
mm,
meeting, man meeting. Okay, and I do this for many years, and I 4 times I created it too with other people together. This
sí.
this meeting. And I like this style of join together, look who is coming,
Mm-hmm.
and when the people are there, everything happens. So there's someone that has this idea, another one has this idea, and we bring it all together. And now the first time it's more my idea, and I will bring them together.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened was, and we will look what happens. I have some points what will happen, but everything is possible. We have enough rooms for everything. Maybe there will meet through 2, 3, 4 people and say, oh, come on, we do together music. Yes, we play together music all the time. We don't join any workshop. We just do music, making music. Others will say, okay, there are so good people here. I want to make 3 workshops, 2 workshops, maybe join them. And
Yeah.
some maybe other people say, okay, I can play another instrument. It's not planned to have a workshop, but I do a workshop. Who
Mm.
wants to join me and maybe play mouth harp or something like this? And
Okay.
we will
Okay.
look what happened. We will look what happened.
Yes, it's so awesome because it brings a lot of varieties of instruments uh, or if it's a didgeridoo, just didgeridoo, but variety of styles, variety. So so awesome. I like it very much. Your like your way of um, dealing or your way organizing. It was the
Yes.
organizing all this kind of stuff, not in one location, a
Yes.
lot of locations. And I also like this, like we say in Spanish, lluvia de ideas,
Yeah.
rain of ideas.
Rain of ideas. Yes.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's so awesome. And
Yes.
I was I was thinking that with buskers, uh, how how do you manage the do you need a permit or over there is like you can bus, there's no problem.
There is no problem. Also, I talked to the officials,
Uh-huh.
and they told me I don't need no. I don't. You can come to Heide, and you can play music everywhere. You
Ah,
don't have to have a permission for this. But I needed a permission for something like pavilion, something like a tent,
mm-hmm,
where because I want that people can show
mm-hmm.
their instruments and show what is the didgeridoo wave days and have their flyers and something like this, or maybe merchandise stuff to show the people here we are. Yes. And so I have a permission to do this, but we have no permission to sell anything. They told us, no, please don't sell anything on the marketplace because the other people paid for it that they can sell something on the marketplace. So we show everything, and who wants to know more comes to the youth hostel and can meet the people and see more. We will have in the cellar of this, we will have exhibition of instruments.
Mm.
You will see their handpans, didgeridoos, and I don't know what everything will happen there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The people will show what they bring, and
Okay.
yes,
How much is going to be the cost of the festival?
yes. When someone wants to join the festival, he only needs a bed in the hostel. So
Mm,
if someone wants to stay there from Friday evening to Monday morning, he
mm-hmm.
has to pay 120 euros, and
Okay.
it's for sleeping and all meals. It's very cheap for all meals and sleeping for this time.
I'm converting to Mexican pesos.
Okay.
Even for me, it's cheap. It's not so expensive because Germany. So
Yeah.
120, 120 euros multiplied by 23 pesos is like 2,800 pesos. If you pay something over here, you can stay in a hotel of 5 stars.
Okay.
But
Yes.
Mexico, I mean, over there in Germany, I don't think that hostels can be very crappy like here. In
Yes.
fact, are not crappy. I assume it's not crappy. Like you will have
Yes.
cockroaches and rats around you. No,
Yes. 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 Yes.
obviously not. It's
No,
Germany.
it's this hostel is like a little hotel. Other
Uh-huh.
when you see the rooms, you can see it in the internet. You can find this hostel, Jugendherberge Heide, and they have very good rooms. And there are four beds in one room. It's not about 10 beds in one room or something like this. Only 4 beds in one room. And some people who joined these festivals, they said, okay, I pay a little bit more and I will have my own
Okay.
room. Yes, yeah. Um, okay. Uh, some people come with their cars, with their
Hmm?
mobile homes, and they when they want to be there in the hostel for the meals and everything, they have to pay 60 euros for this time. No? And if people want to see Salem in concert, they have to pay for the concert. This
Okay.
is 20 euros normal price uh, for this evening, and I I managed everything in this way that it will go out with with no earning money. I don't do this for earning money. I
Mhm.
just do that it happens. And so uh, uh, I take the money from the official side uh,
Mhm.
to pay the people who give workshops and to pay the people who do to pay Salem for this concert and all this stuff.
Yes, I understand because 2016 I I don't know if you have seen my story of Didgeridoo playing. I made a festival over here in Tijuana. Didgeridoo, TJ Redo, TJ,
Ah,
not
TJ.
A, TJ Redo. The thing is that 2016 and today, I'm still the only didgeridoo player here in Tijuana, 3 million of people, and I'm still the only didgeridoo player. And I worked with the Institute of Culture of the state, and they gave me train. I wait, what is this? The numbers in English is so
Mm.
complicated. it's the it's 30,000 pesos. It's
Yes, yes.
yes, you
30,
understand.
30,000
It
pesos,
has
something
30.
like this. Yeah.
That is like like 2000. I 2000 almost 3,000 euros.
2000. Yes,
Almost
yes,
euros.
yes.
But I
It's
had
the
to
same.
pay.
Yes.
Yeah, I had to pay to Tyler Spencer, Christian Camilo Parra from Bogota, Colombia. Tyler
Yeah.
Spencer is from Oregon. William Thorin from LA. Omar de la Tejera from Mexico City.
Wow.
Who else? I don't remember who else, but it was like 5 people.
Yes.
And it was very complicated because over here in Tijuana, there is no didgeridoo players or didgeridoo listeners, and it was like,
Yes.
what the fuck? There is no public, there is no people, but over there with you, it looks like more easier because the you can play like the marketplace. and there is no problem. Just don't sell nothing, but you want to play music, and that's the main thing about this festival, that
Yes.
didgeridoo can be heard, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Uh, I'm very lucky that I live here in Germany. It's
Yeah.
some things are really easier to here you in this land you can decide what you want to do,
Mm-hmm.
and there are not so many poor people like in other countries,
Mm-hmm.
and and so I think it's more necessary to think about all the other people who can't do this what we can do here,
Yep.
and it's very yes and useful to do culture, to show culture, because we have here the money to do culture. Yes,
Yeah.
some people really don't have the money for culture. They only struggle for their living.
Yeah. I can say that for Latin America, if you have money, it will be for culture, or you eat a taco, or una arepa, or
Yes, yes.
anything like any kind of country, because it's a little bit tough to live over here in Latin America, but it's not so hard. But I mean, there is
Mm,
money. I'm a full time busker. I don't do nothing. I make didgeridoos and play didgeridoo for a living. I have the advantage that I live over here in Tijuana, and in the north is San Diego. So a lot of people work there and live here, and I get USD tips. I do tips on dollars, so I make a
yes.
good living for that. But not all the people do that, because
Mm,
they live more to the south, and maybe can be a little bit tougher. But even like that, I know a lot of people on uh, Colombia, Argentina, Chile, Peru, uh, Costa Rica. They make the living with didgeridoo,
yes.
so
Mm,
it's possible. It's
yes.
possible. But
Of course, I think when you decide to live another way, your life, and you don't want to do it like everyone does it, uh, of course you have chances to have a better life, but you have to work on it.
mhm,
And in Germany it's the same. Many people look at me, what is he doing, and say, oh, how can he earn money with this, how can he live on this? Yes, that's no job, what
yeah,
that's
yeah,
no
yeah,
job.
yeah.
So, and I see many people in this industrial world.
Mhm,
uh, They they run after the money like crazy, and only want to earn more and more and more, and they are getting ill,
mhm.
and they are not lucky, and they don't do what they really want. And this is I think it's sometimes it's more bad. It's a sad life. It's
Mhm.
maybe more sad than struggling just for something to eat. Though I know when I struggle for eating for something to eat, uh, I'm lucky when I get something to eat. So,
Mhm.
but when I'm struggling just for money, and I get money, and I've got the money, and you are not lucky. Yes, you're only lucky when you do what you really, what your heart says, what you have to do.
Yeah, yeah.
And
In-
I'm really very lucky that I'm was born here, and had the chance to lead this life. And I don't know how it would look like when I was when I would have been born in Africa, or anywhere where very many people are poor.
Mhm.
If I don't know if I would have the power to change my life. But here in Germany, I think it's not that hard to change your life.
Yes. And you show us another face of Germany, and very interesting face, because I have seen Germany like very nine, yeah, nine, yeah. But no, your videos in how I feel about you, you are happy. You are like, oh, I bet you that no one, no one in Earth has been tell you this. You
Mm.
are like a Latin American German.
Thank you.
It's weird, and because I have been with Marcus Moore.
Yeah.
He was like mind blown over in Mexico City, because every single person, he was like very kind, very awesome, and not because he was a big guy, white guy, because I'm 170 centimeters. I'm very short. I'm a fucking hobbit, and I'm brown skin. I'm a Jackie indigenous or a desert. I have a like very indigenous face, and I was asking for directions, and the people, it was very kind to me, at the same with me, not
Mm.
because Markus Mower was a German, Austrian dude.
Mm.
People were very kind, and I feel the same way with you.
Mm.
You are like very happy, very not like these kind of Germans, like kind, yeah, kind,
Yes. Okay. Yes. This what you. I think it's good to look at in all corners
yeah.
and see, and everywhere are people uh, where who wants to help you, and everywhere are people who wants to have fun and have a good life. And sometimes we meet people, they are unlucky, and then
Hmm.
they act like you showed this, that they just say yes, no,
Hmm.
leave me alone, that's my world, I don't want it, I want to know anything about your world, I'm
Uh-huh.
fine. And they mostly they tell you I'm fine, everything is okay, but I think in their hearts it's not so very okay.
Yeah, yeah,
They,
yeah. And you are
oh,
so
my telephone is ringing, I have to stop it here.
no worries.
Someone wants to talk to me. Yes.
It's so beautiful that we are all just to see like Germany very very straight, without a smile, just like soldiers. Like, eh. The only crazy Germans that I know, it's Rammstein. Du du Pech. Or the on into my boat, it's time to the.
Yeah.
I like
Oh,
I like.
I know very, I know, I know many musicians in Germany, and there are many of them. They are very happy. If you like, you can look. It's now here's a band. It's called Nervling.
Yeah.
From it's a band from Hamburg. Very happy band. I think you would like this type of music. There's they have a Caribbean feeling and reggae and something like this with German text.
I'm a very
Nice.
weird Mexican. Very, 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 very weird Mexican. I don't like Mexican regional music, that is
Okay.
banda norteño, cumbia, and all that kind of stuff. I don't like it. I don't like Caribbean music. I,
Okay.
I grew up. This is very interesting. My family, it's on that kind of music and reggaeton and all that shit. When I was 18, 17 years old, I was playing Sepultura, I was playing Metallica, I was playing Slayer, I was a guitar
Oh
player,
yes.
and
Mm.
I was have my long hair. But then I knew Didgeridoo, and my life changed very. crazy. Now I do techno, psytrance,
Mm. Yes, I
hard
heard.
style, and all that kind of stuff with didgeridoo.
Yes,
I
it's
need to
nice.
change from this to this, and we are happy. We are
Yes,
so happy.
yes, yeah, it's very good.
You
Mm.
also your collection of didgeridoos in the back. What kind
Yes.
of didgeridoos do you have over there?
Oh,
You got only that
I can.
only
You can.
Jira?
Uh, okay, there you see me. This is at the top. There is
Hmm.
an instrument here. A friend of mine. He crafted didgeridoos on his own here
Hmm.
in Germany. Uh, and there are one, two, three, four, five, five Australian instruments on this
Okay.
wall. From I don't know from which people they are because they come into my life. I find them. So, for example, there's an didgeridoo I've found on um, a party, a harbor party in Husum. There was
Mm.
someone who's selling little instruments and something like this, and he also had didgeridoos. And
What a
so this didgeridoo came to me. It's
beauty.
this one. It's a nice didgeridoo. And this one, it's from Mr. Strasser uh, from Munich. One of
Okay.
it's from the year 2000.
So
Um,
a fat neck like a 5 centi. Oh, shingas su mouth. It's a big mouth.
yes,
It's
yes, and a big
oh,
bell end. Yes,
sexy.
nice instrument.
Which one is your favorite key?
Oh, uh, my favorite teacher now I have a didgeridoo from Hampstone,
Hmm.
and it's um, D,
Mm.
a little lower than D.
Okay.
Maybe I have this here. Yes, I show you.
Yeah. It's so awesome. A D key. Oh, I almost. Oh.
Yes, it's a Hampstone
Ooh.
didgeridoo, and like something like color inside, and a mouthpiece. I'll show you this way.
Nice. I like to see when people have big mouthpieces and not like
Yeah.
very narrow. So it's a octave interval, the drone D with D trumpet. Dun, dun,
Ah,
dun.
yes.
Okay, yes, it is. Yeah, nice,
Yes. This one.
beautiful, so
Uh,
beautiful.
yes, every instrument has its own character, and
Mhm.
when I do different music, I choose different didgeridoos. I like to
Okay.
choose different didgeridoos. One of my first didgeridoos from Australia
Uh
is
huh.
this one. This one.
It's like a
It's,
mago.
yeah, and it's um, I found it in Hamburg
Would
at
be.
the harbor in a store where they sell everything.
Uh huh.
What's coming from over the sea, and it was in a container with I think about 100 didgeridoos,
See.
and I tried them, and the most of it was rubbish. It was destroyed, and this one it was I had to pay that D-mark, not
Mm.
the and no euros, it was D-mark. Now today it would be in euros. It will be 50 euros
Ah, mira,
in the time.
like
Yeah.
1,000
And
pesos, a little bit more. It's very cheap. So
yes, yes. So it was very. I found it. Yes, I found it, and later a friend made a new mouthpiece, set it into it.
uh-huh,
Was as was that short,
uh-huh.
and this is new,
New wood.
and yes, yes, and really, come on, see, the light has to go in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's very good. It's very good made.
Uh-huh. Not even my
Yes.
didgeridoos are so cheap.
Oh no, this is one of the expensive ones I have.
Oh,
Yes.
that looks like the Australian dude. What is the Australian dude? Omera? Tristan
No,
Omera?
it's from Amsterdam. I
Amsterdam.
think. I think. I think his name is Melle. I don't know.
Mm.
And I was in Amsterdam, and I was running 2 times to the to have to get money, and I have to go home after this. After buying this, I have to go home because I had no money.
Just very expensive. The expensive one. Very, yeah, so
Yes,
beautiful. Like
yes, nice things. But
I
it's
don't
what many
huh?
years.
I don't have
It's
collections of didgeridoos because I make one and I say this is
yes,
gonna be for me.
yes,
Then I sold I sold the didgeridoo.
yes.
Like
I think it's I'm not really collecting. They are this is a little part of my history. They are
okay.
coming to me. There are years between this didgeridoos, and then okay, and every didgeridoo changed my style a little
Okay.
bit.
It is.
Practicing with this, and so you find new sounds, and you want to do other sounds
Mm.
when you have a different didgeridoo.
Since you are a player from the 90s, 97, from 97 to 2023, how do you, how, ay, ¿cómo la put? I don't know how to do this question. In Spanish, this is very difficult right now. When I'm speaking too much English, I'm starting to think in English and speak English. But right
Yes,
now, I'm
yes.
thinking in Spanish
And it's
and then
and
trying to translate and speak English. I get bugged. Okay, how do you see all the evolution of didgeridoo playing from the 97 to the actual year?
today, yes. Okay.
Be- Because
Mhm.
in a shorter time, 2012 to now, it's a big difference. Now I cannot imagine from 1997 to 2023. How do you see all
Yes.
the evolution of playing?
Yes. I think it really there are many changes
Mm,
in during this time, and first it was more something like esoteric, and how you told us with uh, uh, yes, live together with nature and back to the roots and something like this. And then uh, I realized many people who are crafting didgeridoos. In Germany, many people are making didgeridoos, and all over the world, everywhere are people making didgeridoos, and it's really a new kinds of didgeridoo uh, was brought into the world, and this slide didgeridoos, and the plastic tubes and everything, and very many didgeridoos, and every didgeridoo new technology is fascinating.
Yes.
And with these instruments, the playing style changed. And when I now see what someone like um, Dubravko does with the didgeridoo, or yet now Salem with beatboxing and didgeridoo, um, all these people who meditate with didgeridoos, so everything is in process.
Mm-hmm.
And um, in the, I think, last 10 years, uh, more and more musicians, yes, see the didgeridoo as an instrument.
Mm.
And in the past, many people said, "Oh, it's a kind of sound making thing, but it's no instrument."
Yes.
Uh, and now, more and more people, maybe I think you talked to Ansgar Stein too, and yes, there's a community who is thinking about didgeridoo technology and how the sound is made, and they made this book, didgeridoo
Mm-hmm.
phenomena, um, and yes, I think it's on the best way to really known as an instrument.
Yeah.
And so musician can decide, okay, do I maybe I take a tuba or I take a didgeridoo, or
Mm-hmm.
no, I take a bass player or I take a didgeridoo player, and they decide what will I do, and this is nice, of course.
Yes. 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 Now the didgeridoo has changed a lot. Now that, well, in my particular case, if I put on my DJ set, if I put a G minor, A minor, what else? And the key of G minor, A minor, C minor, and B minor. I have seen that people have to change of didgeridoo.
Hmm.
Now,
Hmm.
if you know the perfect uh, if you know how to play the didgeridoo with this kind of style, let's put this style. I only play one didgeridoo, and it will fit so good with all these kind of different tracks. My main
Hmm.
didgeridoo is E with C sharp trumpet, but
Again, my phone. So
no, more.
many people uh, want something from me
Yeah,
because
sorry.
no, it's no problem. I just have to silence it and look later what's on. Many people they're asking this
Huh?
guy he wants this guy who wants to that wants to phone to me uh, comes to the Didgeridoo Wave Days. I know him, and so maybe they have questions,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
but it's no problem.
Okay,
I later will look for it.
I was saying that I can play with multi drum playing, like
Yes.
multi drum playing. We can play with single didgeridoo without the slide, and G minor, A minor, B minor, and D minor with this didgeridoo.
On Didgeridoo, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
right now I'm doing one didgeridoo that it blows my mind right now. It's an eucalyptus with in the key of C, and I don't know if you have uh, heard that. No, didgeridoos in the key of C they are a little bit difficult to play. Sometimes people say that,
Mm.
but this didgeridoo, my mind.
Nice. Yeah.
So crazy to play. I have made a lot of videos with this didgeridoo.
Mm. Yes, yes. I watched several videos with from your playing, and I saw this with a big you have a big mouthpiece,
Oh yeah,
so
yeah,
you can
that's one.
work with your
The
lips.
pancake.
to have higher sounds and lower sounds. So very nice, very nice.
Yeah, and
But
hopefully,
I'm a player. I'm a player. I like this. I look for. I do something like percussion when I'm playing this. My world is a little percussion world to
Christian, yes,
play.
yes, yes.
Uh,
What it helps with this kind of didgeridoos with the tooth very close to the ground, like this is from the octave, it's just half step under the octave. It helps a lot because the tooth is very low. That when you
yes,
play 16 of a note, it
yes,
sounds like a kick drum.
yes, yes,
It sounds like a kick drum, and I use that very much, so I can play like more folk. Dun, dun,
yes. Nice, nice.
dun,
Yes.
dun, dun.
Yes. I think it's when I play together with other musicians, I like to do sessions,
Mhm.
and the musicians have to realize where to put the didgeridoo in the frequencies.
Sí,
So
sí, sí, very
that
important.
you begin to play, and there comes a bass player, and you're away. You don't hear anything from the didgeridoo because he just wants to play bass,
Mhm.
or when they are on drum set, the same thing. Yes, when they uh, do too much, you don't hear something from the didgeridoo. So it's very nice to meet who wants people who want to make sound the other one good.
Yes.
So okay, he hears the instrument. Oh yes, I have to do a little bit less. And okay, come on, we push him here, and so now that's the solo for the didgeridoo. No, you go out. Now comes the solo for the guitar and something like this.
Yeah,
This is
yeah, yeah.
fun. This is fun for playing them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, when are the dates of Didgeridoo Web Days? Wave.
Okay. Yes. It's May the 26th to the 29th of May. We call it here in Germany. It's a special weekend. It's called Christi Himmelfahrt. It's a Christian party. Yes. Yes.
Good, awesome, an awesome weekend. So awesome didgeridoo weekend with all kind of
Yes.
musicians. It's gonna be
Yes.
mind blowing.
Yes. I my wife just calls me because someone wanted to talk to me. I know.
Yeah,
Ah. Himmelfahrt ist 18, 19, 20 da. Das hier. Hier. Ah, nein, Pfingsten ist das, genau. Pfingsten, sorry.
no, no
Ja,
worry.
26. bis 29. ist richtig. Ja, ist nicht Himmelfahrt, richtig, ist Pfingsten. Himmelfahrt ist jetzt, alles klar. Sorry, said something wrong. She heard it and said, hey, you told something wrong. It's not Himmelfahrt, it's Pfingsten.
Okay. So the
Okay.
the 26th to 29th of May.
Yes.
What city again?
Heide, Holstein, Germany.
In
Yes.
Germany. That city.
Yes. It's a little town, a little city, about 20,000 people living here. We call it in German, we say Kleinstadt.
Kleinstadt.
Kleine Stadt. Little
Klein,
town.
little
Little
town.
town.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Jürgen. The
Thank
last
you, Jonathan.
word that you want to tell to the didgeridoo world community.
Okay. Hello, Didgeridoo players. Please join the Didgeridoo Wave Days. And if you can't get there, just look into the internet. You will find someone. There's one player, Mark. Mark tries to make a didgeridoo course online. And maybe there are many other people who do online workshops. Don't miss them. And all the others come to Heide, to the Didgeridoo Wave Days. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hopefully next year I can have my passport again, because right now it's expired and it's a little
Oh,
bit complicated, a lot of bureaucracy to get my passport again. But next year, next year I have to go to Europe. If it is Web Days or if it is La Rev or Fat Festival, when any
yes.
Didgeridoo festival, I want to go over there, because over here in Tijuana I feel very lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. I'm all by
You're
my
welcome.
own.
You're welcome. Come.
Yeah. I have
I
to
would
go to a festival.
travel,
Yeah.
and visit
So
all the people.
my name is Jonathan Antonio Martinez Machine, and
Jürgen Breuninger.
Jürgen
Breu
Borning.
yeah, Breuninger. It's a very difficult name in Germany.
Borning.
Breuninger.
Borninger. It's very complicated. It's
Yes, no
complicated.
problem. Jonathan. This is the we know it's in Germany.
Jonathan Antonio Martinez Machine.
Jonathan.
Borninger. Bye.
Bye.